cut it anyway after, so. Yeah, we can close the door, please. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Okay. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to 10 luminous emanations. And as every week, we start first with the short meditation, just to set up our consciousness. So if you can, please close your eyes just for a few seconds. Take a deep breath to the lower belly. Relax your mind, relax your thoughts. We want to connect to the energy of the present time, to focus our mind to this special moment in time. What's important right now is just this moment. And we want to ask to receive a message that can help each one of us in his personal journey to achieve his own goals, to jump to his next level. You can keep your eyes closed. I will read the verse from the Ari. לפני הצמצום היה אינסוף ממלא כל המציאות. דע, כי טרם שנאצלו הנאצלים ונבראו הנבראים, היה אור עליון פשוט, ממלא כל המציאות, ולא היה שום מקום פנוי בבחינת אוויר ריקני וחלל, אלא היה הכל ממולא מן אור אינסוף פשוט ההוא, ולא היה לו לא בחינת ראש ולא בחינת סוף, אלא הכל היה אור א' פשוט, שווה בהשוואה א', והוא הנקרא אור אינסוף. You can take a deep breath to your belly and open your eyes. So Rav Ashlag continue and saying, האדם ניזון משמרי הקליפות, ועל כן משתמש עם הרצון לקבל כמוהם. This is something very, very powerful, simple and deep from Rav Ashlag. that he says, ובזה תבין שורש הקלקולים שנכלל תכף במחשבת הבריאה. He says that the person, he sustained himself from what been left from the klipot. It's like what been left, you know, the klipot receiving the energy that we give to the klipot, and mishamrei klipot, like, you know, from whatever they have left with, so we kind of feeling like the joy, but from the klipa. And this, and it says, and that's why the person behave with the desire to receive as the klipa. Because what is the klipa? The klipa just want for herself, right?
Yeah.
And this is why, you know, likes attract likes. We're supposed to behave like the light. Unfortunately, we behave like the klipa, so then the more we do in short circuit. What do I mean short circuit? We're not like, oh, I'm a bad person, I'm yelling all day, I'm cursing. No, we're not talking about that. We already we're in a path that we want to change, we want to be better people, right? To smile more, to help more, to do good deeds, but we know that every time. Now we need to remember that when we choose to be spiritual people, right? And more we climb in that ladder of spirituality, they from the upper world, they check in us more. Now why is that? Where you can see better? In a place that is dark, or in the place that there is more light? More light, right? Right. So it means, what I mean I'm climbing, we can climb when we overcome our klipot. So when I'm breaking a klipa, whoop, I'm going up, right? You feel like even more light, right? Suddenly. But now when we're going up, now they will check us more if we deserve it or not. What do you mean deserve? But I just earn it. Yes. But right now you have more light. So now the klipa growing also with you. So the test will be according my level. Okay? So it means, sometimes as spiritual people, we're growing, and now it's hard for me to understand how come I still have like a lot of challenges. I thought I'm going spiritually, now everything, sunny and shiny and pink, can have my liquor, have fun with the machine. Okay, you still have fun, you can still have fun, but you need to know, with the growing, we get more responsibility. Right? But we keep forget that. How we know we keep forget it? Because, the way that the opponent works, he know how to catch us. He know where and when. Okay? So he can let us feel okay. He prepared already the catch. We don't know he preparing the catch. He created the entire scenario, that we're not ready for it, and bam. Right? So, one of the things that I think we mentioned last week, I think it was in this class, but it says that lo yanum velo yishan shomer Israel. If we can take a few sentences even to remind ourselves, so in certain moments in life, if I can remember those sentences, it can help me like to elevate myself and to fight back, So what does it mean, lo yanum velo yishan shomer Israel? It says, when you elevate yourself, you want to be a spiritual person, you want to connect with the upper Israel, right? It's the upper worlds. It's not just the land of Israel. It just represents the energy in the upper worlds, right? Because we said you can live there, but you can not necessarily you're going to be connected to the land of Israel, right? So when you elevate yourself and you break in the klipot, you achieve a certain level of spirituality, and for sure there are more, right? Just the beginning. But you have to keep that level. Now, to keep something that we achieve, it's easy or hard?
It's hard.
It's hard, right? So, my desire is to reach higher level of energies, or even in life, you want to be, you start with the small business, you want a bigger business, you have bigger business, you want a franchise, right? You want, no problem. You can have whatever you want, let's say, okay? Let's say you have the abilities, but you need to understand, and more you have in, now you have more what? Responsibility. So it's not necessarily you think if I have more money or more businesses, franchise, I can sleep better at night. Or my phone not going to ring 24/7. Maybe it's going to ring more. And if you have business around the world, for sure you barely can sleep. Okay? So, we know it here. Yes, we say yes, right, but when we're going out to life, it's evaporated. We forget. Why? Because I want it, yeah. But still something inside of me, this is the body consciousness, sell me the illusion of, it will be a time you're going to rest, don't worry. If you're going to have that, you have time to rest. No. First of all, we came to this world, we didn't come to this world to rest. We came to this world to do the work. When you go to do your 8 hours or 10 hours in your job, are you thinking about, I'm going to work to rest? Or you need to provide? You need to work, right? So, Satan tried to convince us all the time that, when I'm going to rest. I have 8 hours, then I can come home and lift my legs and relax. You didn't start the day. Bless you. Sometimes we didn't start the day, already we're thinking about what? About resting. That's crazy, no? So what does it mean? It means that why we said, we did now a short meditation before the class. I like to do this meditation. Why? We have to focus the energy because the Kabbalists, they explain, that most of the time we live in the past or in the future. So we don't pay attention how our thoughts confusing us. And I think physically I'm here, I'm working, but I'm not here. I'm in my home, in my gym, buying food, swimming, I don't know, whatever you do. You're already in your vacation in the Caribbean, whatever. But if I can recognize it, and I can focus my energy right at this moment, I can achieve more blessings. But you will find that it's very hard to focus my energy. This is why most of the time we live in a dreamland. Doesn't matter what we have, it's never enough. You always want more, yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah. You want the first business, then you, my God, I can have more money, I have the second, the third. Whatever we have, we want more and more and more. Usually, I'm not saying everyone, but usually the tendency is like, I want more and more because it's the part of life, part of desire. I feel like excitement because we have to have something that I will work for because I know I need to earn something, right? So he says, but unfortunately, even with all of that hard work, we still receiving the energy most of the time from the klipa and not from the light. Because remember, it's one thing to want something and to dream about it, and it's the other thing to really to do what necessarily I need to do. Because when we want something, we're not always, we're asking what necessary I need to do, and then I'm looking for ways to do it, I can find a better way from how it's been done, and I can, okay, please, you can try. And we find many times it doesn't work, it's not the same. So there is the light, and the light says, we studied a few classes before, the light says, I never change. I never change. The essence of the light, it's pure desire to share. I never change. So if the light never change, why I'm looking for shortcuts all the time? If I'm going to do, sometimes we're wasting so much time for the shortcut, we don't even pay attention. It's crazy, Sometimes I'm finding myself, in the middle of a work or whatever, and I'm finding I'm trying to look to finish the job faster, right? So I'm trying to think about how can I make it faster, right? But then I'm catching myself. I said, just a second, but just by thinking about it and look for a shortcut, I could already start to do the work. So whatever time it will take. Sometimes we don't pay attention. Just by looking for shortcut, you can waste a few days even, if it's for a project or whatever. And not necessarily it's going to be a shortcut. Sometimes you pay more money and more time, and it's not a shortcut. We want to save, and sometimes we pay much more. So who are we eating from? That's what he says. Why we behave like the klipa? Who is tricking us? We think it's the light. You think the light will tell us there is a shortcut? How? How shortcut? There is cause and effect. In between what there is? Process. So how come you have a shortcut? How you want to have a shortcut? Right? And we know there is many examples from life that we know we need to plant the seed and then there's a process till we will see the fruits. Now you can understand, Rabbi is saying, the root of all damages. שנכלל תכף במחשבת הבריאה, that it was already in the thought of creation. שיגדל להיענות לנבראיו. But why? Because the Creator want to do what to His creations, remember? We have a whole class about it. What the Creator want to do to His creations? To do what?
To give.
To give, yes.
Reach the light, to be like the light.
To be like the light. Just to do good. Simple, just to do good. That will include everything. The light want to do good. Now it means if we don't feel it, it means we're not connected. Right now I'm not connected to the light. So I don't feel it. Simple. So he says, אשר אחר כל ההשתלשלות, העולמות הכוללים, he says, it was being created after the desire being created. 5 worlds. Can you imagine? Imagine the cup with the champagne, right? That you put the champagne and the all flows till Malchut. So there are 5 worlds that the light comes through all those 5 worlds. Shem Adam Kadmon. I'm just going to mention the names. Adam Kadmon, Atzilut, Bria, Yitzira, and Asiya. 5 worlds. So we are in the world of Asiya. Like this is the lowest world, Asiya, right? Malchut. But still, to receive all the blessings, we have to activate from the Malchut all the other worlds. Remember the old Choser, we talked last week about the returning light. This is the way we receive it, remember? So I need to push from here, and then it's reached the Adam Kadmon reached the Keter, and then I can see the light here. This is why there's no really shortcut. I need to do the work. I need to make sure the shortcut is to do the work. There's no shortcut. There is a short circuit, not shortcut. Yeah. Why are we looking for shortcut? Because at the endless we have everything for free. I'm telling you, check your consciousness, you will see many times in simple things you do at work, even at home. You're trying to look for shortcut, then you find that you wasted more time. Because also shortcut, if you really go, you check deep, it can come from where? From laziness. We don't think it's laziness, but it's come from laziness. We have spiritual laziness. That the spiritual laziness affecting the physical laziness. Okay? So he says, ונתגלו הקליפות, and now the קליפות been revealed, גם כן בדלת עולמות אצילות בריאה יצירה עשייה. In the world of אצילות בריאה יצירה עשייה, the קליפות been revealed from the side of the טומאה, from the impure system. בסוד זה לעומת זה עשה אלוקים. We mentioned it already last week at the end of the class, that we have, it's like a mirror. We have the אצילות בריאה יצירה עשייה from the holy system, right, from the קדושה, and from the other side we have אצילות בריאה יצירה עשייה of the impure system. Pure system, impure system. Looked alike but totally different. אז נמצא לפנינו הגוף האחור, הגשמי שנאמר עליו, כי יצר לב האדם רע מנעוריו. And now what been created the body. And he says the body have the desire to receive for the oneself alone. And the nature of the body, he says the nature of the person heart, but this is the nature of the body. He is bad. He is evil. But what do you mean evil? Evil from the point of the desire to receive for oneself alone. Ra, it's רצון עצמי. That the person thinking just about him. Me, and more me. Yeah, so, we start to study about sharing, but you will find it's not easy to really share from the right consciousness, from the right intention. Without agenda, it's very hard. But we can share without agenda. Aşlag said, you need to have huge desire to receive oneself alone, because now you have what to transform. If you don't have the huge desire to receive oneself alone, what are you going to work on? What are you going to, what's happened if we behave like that? So every time you're supposed to receive something, you will say, no, thank you, I'm fine. No, thank you, I'm okay. No, it's okay, thank you. I'm good. So what you're doing, you're diminishing your desire to receive. You're diminishing it, I want it. I want it. Yeah, I want everything. The Rav said, I heard the Rav in New York. The Rav said, in the middle of the prayer, the Rav turned, and the Rav started to give like a consciousness. And the Rav says, the Rav wants everything, all the money of the world to be, and the money, everything belongs to the Rav. Whoa, like I said. And then the Rav said, but the Rav knows, if the Rav wants everything, the Rav needs to give everything. Usually I want, but I don't want to give. We want things without changing. It can't work. If I want something, I need to give something instead. Why do you think today the industry of, I mention it because it's out there, you can see, whatever you just tell, you see all those commercials, right? About all the diets, all the magic pills, yes? You heard about, not just today, I think it was in Facebook. Now is the keto, right? Keto is like something like, okay. Suddenly you see like, whatever, like every day there is more and more different companies about keto. Suddenly everybody talking, right? Because it sells. Why not? Let's make money. So today somebody posts like there is a pill, magic pill, no exercise, nothing. You take this pill, I don't know, whatever time, you see pictures before and after, and just take it, burning fat. Wow. Amazing, no? And you think people are not going to buy it? I almost thought, maybe I should buy it.
Me too.
And I didn't read the whole commercial. I said, really? Wow, sounds interesting. You know, sometimes we buy things from curiosity.
Yeah.
But if it's not for a second, you ask, really? That can be real? Come on. A pill that burns in fat. You have a brain up. But it sells.
Temporarily.
It's work, you know how does it work? It sells. It sells. But you know, when you're buying those pills, if you see it in small letters, you know what it says? You should eat vegetables, this, you do this, you do this. It's like they put you on diet. So it's not the pill. It's the diet. Come on, but we know, think about it. I like to talk about why, because it's something that we all feel in our generation. It's all about the selling us illusion. Right? And we buy the illusion. But he says, who's selling us the illusion? He says, we're eating from what? From what the klipa is giving us. And we go, okay, thank you. He eat the whole sandwich, and I give you the end, like, take a bite. Oh, thank you. He says, this is what he said. Oh, Ashlag. We feel okay, but why? Tree of Life want to give us everything. The whole sandwich and more. But he says, the nature of the body, he wants for himself. Now this is the fight we have between the soul and the body. And if we need to start to pay attention to our thoughts. Our body is convincing us that it's not right. More than that, Satan convinces us many times that he does not even exist. You know, the opponent. Because we said, how do you know during the day who is talking right now? It's you. Who is you? You know, are you asking, who is Ani? When we said I, right?
Yeah.
Who is I? Who are you talking about? Who, I, me? Who is me? The Ari asked this question, who is me? In the gate of reincarnation. Who is me? Do you know who is me? Who is I? When you talk with someone, right? Who is it? Who are you talking about? The body, your hair, your eyes, your ears, your soul. Who? Your spirit. Who? We don't know, we're just talking, right? But usually we're not really having the right intention. We're talking about this come from the body consciousness. And we don't pay attention to our thoughts. That most of the time, we're talking from body consciousness and not from soul consciousness. So, according to my desires, this is what I want. But now, why I said shortcut? Because now I'm looking for different ways to achieve it. Just a second, but if you want something, you want to check what I need to do, what need to get done to achieve it. I don't know how long it will take. How can I know? But I want to do it. We can't put time. Time is illusion. How do you know? And we're different people. Maybe for you it will take 2 days, maybe for you 4 days. So what does it mean? You better than her? No. No. Different people, different correction. What's the connection? We can compare all day who is better than who is doing. No, we can't. But we need to make sure to focus my energy about my correction. What I supposed to do right now to bring myself to the next level. My body, he doesn't want it. He's going to fight. Why he's going to fight? It's not comfortable. He's going to convince me, start from tomorrow. Maybe next year. You know what, maybe it's not good for you. But the Rav Branvan told him, when you have an idea, when you receive an idea, manifest it right away. If you will wait, what will happen? Time, space, and motion will enter, and then empty space. And then you're going to feel that, you know what? maybe it's not a good idea. Usually ideas, what we do, we share with people. You know, I receive idea, oh my God, I received a patent, amazing machine, can wow. And the person, you stupid? It's nothing. Who will buy it from you? Oh, really? Why? And slowly, what's happening to your energy? From like, suddenly, oh, you know what? Okay, maybe you're right. Okay. Now you put all the movie, the banks, the money, I need to invest. Okay. He says, משום שכל יניקתו מנעוריו הוא משמרי הקליפות. He says, when we born, so since from the time we born and all the teenager time, right, till we get to the point of adult, we're receiving all of our energy from where? From the klipot, from the other side. So then the body receiving that energy of negativity. What do I mean negativity? Sometimes we are bad people again, but the thoughts about myself. Me, and more me. Now we're doing it, when we've been spiritual, we're doing it in a nice way. We become to be like nice people. More nice than we, So we learn how to talk it out in a nice way to receive the energy from the other person or to achieve what we want, but in a nice way. I'm not rude, I'm a nice person. This is why I said, the more we climb in the ladder, we have to check ourselves. Because the Kabbalah is saying, you need to be careful. You need to be careful because when we're dealing with light, it's like we're dealing with the open wires. It's very dangerous. People that are working with the electricity, they know what I'm talking about. It's very dangerous. Even few professionals sometimes, they receive an electric shock and sometimes, it's dangerous. It's very dangerous. So when we're dealing with light, it's not a joke. It's not a joke. It's like it's a real game. But sometimes we think, oh no, it's spirituality. I can do whatever, no, we can't do whatever we want. No. Especially if you want to see results. If I want to see result in my life, really to remove the illusionary, veils, and to see the truth. Actually, this is the week that we can do it. To remove it and to see the truth in everything and the light in everything, I need to work hard to achieve it. But to work hard, it means like with my thoughts, with my consciousness. It's what start with my thoughts, with my speech, with my actions, with my food, with my drink, with my business, negotiation with people. We negotiate all day long. You don't have to be a business person to negotiate. We negotiate for energy all day long. And if you are a business person that you make money from it, more even, we need to be careful. There are rules that the Kabbalists they put, especially in this week. It's amazing what Ash saying. It's mentioned this energy of the week. So he says we need to purify ourselves, to purify our thoughts, our action, our speech, the way we negotiate, to have truth, certainty in the light. And he says if we do that, of Israel expand, if we do that, we receive everything from the light. But we don't trust the light. That's the problem. We don't trust the light. We trust more the consciousness of our body, of just, I believe I have it now in my hand, okay, thank you. That's it. I feel good. But if it's here, it's not mine, I don't trust that. Maybe it's not good for me. Maybe it's good, I don't know. I don't want it if it's not good for me. If it's mine, I want it. If it doesn't matter, I don't want it. No, but I know better than the light what is good for me, what is bad for me, no? Yeah, what do you think? Do you know better than the light what is good for you, no? No, we don't know, yes? In the class we don't know. But out there, let's say in like 20 minutes from now, yeah, we all know exactly what we want, what I want to eat, what I want to drink, what I want to wear, who I'm going to walk with, marry with, open a business with. So he's saying, but what's happened, this is why we get confused. All of those years, we're receiving everything from the קליפה. שכל ענייני הקליפות והטומאה all the matters of the klipot and the impure system, הוא עניין צורת הרצון אך לקבל. It creating the one shape that called the desire to receive oneself alone. One shape, one vessel. שיש בהם, that's what the klipa have. Now you know if you think about it deeper and check yourself during the day, not now in the class, when you in real life, out there, you will find that it's very hard, because it's in levels, to uproot the desire to receive oneself alone. Again, it doesn't mean we don't need to have it. We should have it. But we need to control it. We need to transform it. Because if I want more, I need to be a channel. So a more desire to receive for the self alone I have, it means I have a big vessel. I have a huge vessel. It's good. Now what I need to do? Just to transform it. Now to let the light to flow and to help other people in this world. So it's on me. Now, it doesn't matter which type of vessel we are right now. You can be 4 ounces, 8 ounces, 6, 12, 16, 18, 120. Doesn't matter. As long the vessel doing its job, you can start to do what? Not just to share, you can start to increase. Increase your vessel, right? But if we're not doing it, how am I going to increase my vessel? It doesn't work just from here. The way from here to the heart, Kevin Berg said, it's very, very far. If I can connect my mind with my heart, now everything can flow. Because now they're working as one. It means who works with one? As one. It's Chokhmah and Binah. It's like, now I'm combining the upper worlds with the Malchut, with Olam Asiyah. Now I know how to operate it. It's like when you start a new job, you learn, let's say, on a computer, or they need to teach you something, right? So you need to really be focused to learn how to do it, because then, we have a few days with someone. So usually you resign the job, or you need to have a different job, and you need to listen, and then you need to, that's it, you're by yourself. You need to do it. If not, then the pile going to start to go up, right? So you have to make it happen. You need to know which buttons you should push in this computer to do the work. The same way with Tree of Life. What the Kabbalah is teaching us is which button we should push. We don't need to put too much thoughts. The problem with the body consciousness, that he put so many thoughts and so many not unnecessary questions that we're busy with, that they're wasting our time. Wasting our time. We need to beg and to pray to have the right questions, that I will receive this answer that can help me to remove the veils, remove the klipa, and receive from the light of the Creator, that I can go to my next level. Usually the questions we're dealing with, wasting our time. He says, שיש בהם ואין בהם מהרצון להשפיע ולא כלום. And they have nothing from the desire to influence. They don't want to give. They don't want to share. ובזה נמצאים הפוכים ממנו יתברך, and they are opposite from the Creator. שהוא יתברך אין לו רצון לקבל חס ושלום כלל וכלל. He said the light doesn't have any desire to receive nothing. Just share. Just to share. וכל רצונו הוא רק להנות ולהשפיע. And all of the desire of the Creator, even it doesn't have desire, but we need to express that word, right? It's just to share and to influence. Now, again, there are a lot of questions Rav Ashlag asking, but it's very hard. If we need to share all day, how we can sustain ourselves, right? It's very hard. Imagine all day you just go out there and share. Okay, how are you going to pay your rent? You're going to pay for your car, for your food. How are we going to do it, right? So we know we're not talking about that, because you for sure need to sustain yourself. We're talking about that consciousness of desire to receive just for myself. this selfishness, right? And again, when we mention those words, and what I was going to explain, and there are books on books about it. Why? Because it's in different levels. We need to increase. Like when you go to the gym and you never lift weights, right? So you're not going to start from 100. Start maybe from nothing. Even not body weight, just, I don't know, whatever, jumping or whatever you're doing. Whatever the trainer will tell you. Then 1 pound, 2, 5. Maybe after a year you can lift maybe, 50 pounds. Let's say, okay? So you increase. Also in spirituality, when we remove in klipot, it's like the onion layers, right? Another one, another one, another one. Also when we climb in, we remove in layers, we climb in that ladder. But Rabbi said, remember, there are 125 worlds that we supposed to climb. And each one of those worlds have endless of worlds. Why endless? Because free will. When we climb into the world, you can sometimes choose to stay there. Because you feel, oh wow, it's so comfortable here. Yeah, but you didn't finish the job. Hey, hello, continue. Till things happening, and you wake up one day and said, oh my God, no, what's going on? How I get here? No, I need to change, I need to do this. And you start to fight again to climb the ladder. But there are 125, so it means if we're still here, we didn't reach it yet. The 125. No? What do you think? Yeah. So what does it mean? I can think about it. I need to do more. First of all, for me, because who is the one that's going to benefit from that work? First of all, me. First of all, me. I will have the light, have more from everything. First of all. So no fears to share. Why have this fear? The fears that I'm not going to have, it's not real. It exists where? In our mind, in our thoughts. This is why the Kabbalah is saying, we need to purify our thoughts. Because it's not real. If the light is endless, how come I have a fear that I'm not going to have? It's the opposite of the desire of the Creator. Does it make sense, yes or no? Okay, so what does it mean for me during the day? When I feel like that, I need to take action. Because if we feel like that, and we let it be, now what's happened? We eating and drinking from the klipa. And then, usually when a person feels like that, what do we do? You text a friend, you call a friend, you ask for help. Maybe he now is in a bad mood. Now both of you, the third friend, okay, you know what? Let's just go to Starbucks. I will take half day off. And you sit over there and now, everybody like going down instead of going up. Why? Because likes attract likes. But it says, I will explain, that the Creator says that I created the evil inclination, but I created also a herb that can defeat him. And what is the herb? The Torah. What is the Torah? Tree of life. Tree of life. So he said, if you want to defeat your enemy, give him bread. Bread? What do you mean? I buy him a sandwich? No. It's a code name. Bread, it's 3 times the name of God. Yudke Vavke. The Tetragrammaton. 3 times, right, left, and central, right? So it means, right now, look for a tool to cleave yourself back to the light of the Creator. Bam! You remove the darkness. But if you're talking about the darkness and sharing the darkness, what you do now? You become to be a channel of what? Of the klipa. You bring in more and more and more. It doesn't mean not to share your pain, for sure. But don't stay there. That's the danger. Share your pain, okay, you shared it, that's it. Now what you need to do, because Abraham says, we need to find the field. You find the field, now what are you supposed to do? To talk about it? Clean it! But usually we stay there for a week, for an hour, for sometimes, God forbid, but sometimes years. Clean it! He says, Abraham, when you find the field, it's already 51% clean, because you find it. It's very hard to find it. Now, take one of the tools and remove it from your life. Bring the light and remove it. And this is the work we're supposed to do. Find the negativity, clean it. Find the negativity, clean it. not stay in there. It's not good for no one. Because then this is what he says. We get the thing is why? Because we get used to it. So many years we get used to it. To blame, to whine, to judge. Because we've been with the opponent, with the klipa. ועל כן נקראות קליפות מתים, and this is why another name that Abraham said that the klipot being called death. They are death klipot. They have nothing. Nothing. It's all illusion. And in another place I was mentioning that most of our thoughts, they are kind of okay, I will say it in a way, but I hope you take it to the right place. But it's called they thoughts that have nothing, that they dead thoughts, that they don't have really meaning for nothing. What does it mean? It means if you have thoughts that put you down, it's empty space. You know it's from the klipa. We're supposed to have thoughts that elevates us, that you being excited, even though you have a thought to do something, to change yourself, to do diet, to something like it's going to be hard for you, but you're supposed to be excited, not like, this cookie, we're going to do diet. I have to lose weight. What? What do you mean? Be happy, excited. Whoa! This is light? Oh, the light wants us to suffer? Who told you to do diet? The Creator? Who told you to eat this cookie? The light? Simple things. We have to start to check in simple things. I'm connected to the light or I'm not going to the light. He says the light wants you to be happy 24 hours. Are you happy with what you're doing? Whatever. Again, don't go and eat junk food. I'm not saying. But do you happy? We have to make sure, because the happiness, it says, it's unbelievable, it's crazy. It says that the happiness, the Creator is in charge of the happiness. This is read last night in the class, but it's unbelievable. It's a letter that, it's in the letters of Rav Bandvan that he wrote to the Rav, in Beloved of my soul. The happiness is in the hand of the Creator. It's not just we think I can do whatever I want and we're going to be happy. No. It's a spiritual level. I need to earn it. I need to earn it. I need to cleave myself with tree of life. Because happiness, I don't want to have happiness, temporary happiness. I want lasting fulfillment happiness. This is what we're looking for, no? But I need to ask myself a simple question. What I'm willing to do to achieve it? And I'm telling you, let's listen to there's a lot of things that come.
Because when you deal, therefore he needed tshuva, because tshuva deals with what? With the first stage, not with what is. Because you know what happens with what is? I'm learning Torah now. Is it Keneged Kulam? No. Because it didn't say Limudei HaTorah. It didn't say the study of Torah. It didn't say that. Because you could be there, like you're in the Amidah. You're doing the thing, right? It doesn't mean you're dealing with the thing. What is dealing with the thing? That you're conscious of the Pnimiyut, you're conscious of its inner thing. What do you mean? I'm saying the Amidah. I'm not conscious of the Amidah? No, because the words, not kavanot, the words is that illusion. It's an illusion that's necessary. I don't want to repeat again. Why do we need all of it? That's right. It's necessary. Without that illusion, without the impact of the pebble with the water, you won't have the revelation of the outside circle. Without saying the Amidah, you won't have all the other things that you're looking for because of the Amidah.
Just to make sure we are on the same page, right? That's exactly what we say, to bring the past, future to the present time. So physically we can do things, even I've explained Amidah is part of the connection, the highest level of the connection in the prayer, right? You're supposed to speak with the Creator in a way, right? You say everything to the Creator, what you need, and you say thank you by the things that you receive. But you can say words, but your consciousness is in a different place, you're not there. So physically we can do things, or even good deeds to other people, but my intention can be in a different place. And then we don't understand why you have different result. Okay?
You won't have all the pnimiyut of it. But don't forget for a moment,
The mute is the inner light of everything.
it's still part of the illusion.
The inner light.
Therefore, the tshuva had to come before. Why did it have to come before? Because that dealt with the world of reality. If it came afterwards, it would already be included where? In the illusion. And in illusion, you accomplish zero. Therefore, when the doctor was getting back to that point, is doing all this operation, but where is he? Where is he dealing? What is he dealing with? That moment. That moment. Oh, it's terrible. Oh, now we can correct it. Now we fix. Now we destroy. It's all the same. That's nothing. It's only when you go back and think one step before. Why is this happening? Why did it come that way? Why is it dealing like that? When you go back and you do things the opposite of the illusion, what happens?
Wow.
The greater the opposite of the, what quote, the physical reality, man has gone crazy. He's doing the opposite. Right?
That's amazing. Remember what I said before? What is the root of all the damages? Come from where? From the world of illusion. And what I'm saying here, if I can go to back to the root, and I check why I'm doing what I'm doing, so it will look like I'm doing the opposite of what I'm supposed to do in the 1%. Right? It's not about what people will say or not say, it's about what I really need to do in order for me to bring the light right now to the situation.
Doing the opposite? Doing the opposite? Like the bulb. Why is the bulb a bigger tzaddik than we? For there to be light in the bulb. He pushes it away. He does the opposite of what he wants. That's the way the bulb behaves. That's the way everything behaves. Because then it can only bring you back. Because the only real place is where? Back. Back is the real place. Not forward. Anything that comes afterwards, well, how do you, that's what we say, you go back to the future. Don't worry about the future. You go back. Go back. Does that mean don't deal with the future? We didn't say that. Don't deal with the present? We didn't say that. You have to deal with every malchut as it comes. But if you don't inject that back, going back, then you'll never be in the future. You'll never be in the future. You'll be in that place called choshech, where there is no reality.
Darkness. Okay, we stop here. This is just I've finished to explain about that point, and it's beautiful. You know that we starting from this coming Friday night. We start the 30 days before Rosh Hashanah, and it's the time of Elul, the time of Tshuva, and it's the time that we all can go back, as the Rav explained, go back in time and to find the roots of all the kilkulim, all the negative and short circuit that we created, that we can go back to the root and do tshuva, and to bring all of those spark of light back, you know, to the light, correct it, and say, you know what, I need help not to do it anymore, because we all want to have new year, and to have new year, it means I need to do and behave in a different way. I can't stay the same and have expectation that something new will happen. Okay? So this is why we got this gift from the Creator for 1 month, that the cosmos and the zodiac sign of Virgo helping us to go back in time. And there is more combinations of letters and also Mercury, but you know, helping us to go back in time and to check all of those negative roots that we plant, that we can change them and to make better decisions for next year. Okay? So make sure to, if you can make it this Friday, make sure to have the recording or to listen to Kabbalah.com, maybe from previous years for the consciousness of the months of Elul. There are a few classes about Tshuva, what I've explained, how to do it, workshops. There is a lot of material, in Kabbalah.com, beautiful things in Kabbalah.com. Today, just somebody showed me, but it's already, there is, I don't know if you know, but there is an app. If you're a member in Kabbalah.com, the center now created an app that you can have it in your phone. All the videos in it, it's simple and amazing. You can go to the car, you click on the app if you remember, so you put your details and it's free, and all the lectures are there. So you just put a subject, you put the Bluetooth, you can listen to the lecture, you don't need to search and just in the website. There is an app. It's called TKC Live. You can find it in
That's the app?
oh, what?
TKC is the app?
Yeah, big TKC Live. You can find it in Apple Store. Yeah, Apple Store, Android Store, depending which phone you have. And if you are a member, so it's free for you. You got it? Yeah, it's easy. You find it Chick Chack, and you go in and you can listen to the lectures, and it's beautiful. It's simple. It's easy. It's really friendly. So start to listen to the lectures of Tshuva, start to participate. We're going to have a few classes, preparation for Rosh Hashanah. If you want to join us, just register and be with us here in Rosh Hashanah. But as I'm saying all the time, it's not enough just to come and to appear to be in Rosh Hashanah and to have dinners and lunch. It's fun and it's holiday. It's very important to prepare yourself, because we all come in here really to fight the opponent and to have better life in the next year. So we like to do it together, right? So each one of us need to prepare himself and to come ready, and then we doing it all together. Okay? So next week, just to remember, Monday there's no class. It's Labor Day. But Tuesday, Zod Hashem, we're going to have this class. Thank you very much for coming, and good night.